Okay guys, so in today's video we are doing something extra special because we are unboxing some new snakes. Now if you haven't been watching my videos recently then you won't know about this because I've only just announced it in like the past 3 videos or something. But anyway, before we get into it I do just want to introduce the fact that I've actually filmed this video on 2 separate days. So the unboxing and all that I did yesterday, and then talking at the start and the end, giving you a bit more background information, I'm doing the following day, so you'll notice that the shirt does change. But anyway, I'm not going to keep going on now and I'm going to let you enjoy the unboxing. Okay guys, so the snakes have literally just arrived, and I've got them and I'm ready to film me opening them. So I haven't like scripted this or anything, this is just pure uncut footage. If I say stuff wrong, I'm going to say it wrong. Okay, so I've put you now where you should be able to see the box a bit better. I'm just over here, and it's time to unbox these snakes. Now, whilst I do this, again, I will mention that these are from Global Geckos, which is the same place that I got the lion day geckos from a couple of months ago. And this is actually a pair, so a male and a female, of the snakes that I'm getting. Because I do have intentions of going into breeding, as is the case with the lion day geckos. Not like major scale projects or anything, but just try my hand until I've got experience for the future and so on. Now then, let's double tape there, so we'll just take that open, if we can. There we go. Global geckos, as you can see. Bit of packing. I must say this is just as exciting to me as ever. I mean, getting new animals is always amazing when that's the thing you're into, but getting them like from online is something I've only done once before, so this is, you know, still really new to me. Now, this lid's taped down, so I'm just going to carefully lift this out. Get rid of this box because we don't need it. And now we'll have a look at this one. So, let's get this open. Now, I'm not going to tell you what the snakes are until we can see them, so if you have any ideas on what type of snakes these might be, then do drop a comment now and see if you get it right. If you do, then you're very good at guessing, because these are not actually kept too often. Take the lid off. Aha, and here we go. This is the really exciting bit. Ah, they're so small. Wow. Okay, so I'll put these aside once I've got them out. They're actually really active for how, like, not really hot it is. Let's see the other one. Oh wow, this one's a completely different colour. Okay, so I'll stop gawping at them myself and let you see. So in this box, as you can see, we've well, both the boxes I've got the feeding records. I'm assuming that P means pinky and the F means fluff. Because Will from Global Geckos told me that these are moving on to fluff soon. Fluff mice, that is. CB 2018, as you can see. Now, this is the male. You can't see from that side, so I'll just turn him round. We'll be releasing these into the enclosures so you'll get a better view. But you can see there, this snake. And of course, as you can see on the top, these are twin spot rat snakes, and I'll be talking a lot more about this in the rest of the video. Now over here, you can see that she's a little bit more active and a slightly different colour. Absolutely beautiful though. Yeah, so anyway, you can't see these properly, so what I'll do now is I'll actually take them to their enclosures and set them free, and then you can look at them properly. So here we go, the lid's off, and she can go out. First tentative moments. As you can see, absolutely beautiful little snakes. I know your twin spot rat snakes, Alafe bimaculata, probably aren't what anybody guessed that I will be getting. But you know, I'll be giving more and more information about these in a bit, but for now I just want to, like, share the sort of raw moment of this animal experiencing its new environment for the first time. Okay, so she's obviously taking quite a while to just adjust, so I might just like help her out and stuff, and then I'll come back later. We'll go and set the male free, and then I'll come back later and show you how she's doing. Okay, now this is a lot easier to film, so you'll see this a lot better than the female, hopefully. Got the male here, and as you can see, his enclosure's much smaller, but again, I will be talking more about that. Right now, I just want to get him out of this little box and let him into his home, and then we can talk about other stuff later. Let's get this open here, if we can. There we go. Now, he is definitely a much darker colour than she was. Hello, buddy. Oh, I don't want him getting out the box. Oh, sorry, pal. Oh, well, that was a lot easier. In fact, I'd say he's like a brick red colour over most of him. And he's very shy. There he goes. Now, again, I do apologise for shoddy camera shit, because this is like, you know, a big moment for me. Because I've never owned this species before, and he's obviously like very small and delicate, and I don't want anything bad to happen to them. But as you can see, there's the male, looking absolutely fantastic. I can't see any signs of mites on these two snakes. Now, if you want to find out about quarantining your reptiles, I did a video on it the other day, and these two are both in quarantine at the minute. But anyway, you can see that the male here is having a good sniff about his environment. Now, it's really interesting to me to see how differently coloured they are. The female's like a quite yellowy olive brown over her, whereas the male is a lot redder in coloration, which is quite interesting. And obviously you can see that these are very, very inquisitive snakes, even though he's very, very small. Now, my plans for these are, I will be breeding them in the future, but he's actually going in the hide, so I might just show you quickly, interrupt me on talking, but you can see what I mean by the reddish colour over him. He's a lot redder than the female, which when we see her again, you'll see that she's a lot browner. My initial impression of these snakes is that they have got to be Form 3. There are actually 3 different localities recognised in twin spot rat snakes, or Chinese corn snakes as they're also known. Scientific name Elaphase bimaculata. And one of the distinguishing features of them is the pattern of the spots. Now, as you can see on these, lots of the 2 spots that give them the name, twin spot rat snake, or the scientific name, the specific one, bimaculata, which means like 2 spots. You can see that actually lots of them are joined up into a sort of dumbbell shape, which is quite unique to one of the forms, which makes me think that these are Form 3. But again, the colourings and behaviours and stuff of these snakes I'm going to be talking about in another video soon, when I start off the Species Spotlight series. So then, back to the future. I'm actually going to be showing you a couple of the clips that I managed to get of the female, because she was exploring the cage. And right now I'm going to actually say that these snakes are looking for names. I actually think I've already picked one out for the male, because it just feels like the right name for him. But the female definitely is still looking for names at the time of me saying this. So do leave your suggestions down in the comment section. But anyway, after playing a couple of these clips of the female, I am going to leave seeing the female exploring and stuff to another video, because I did get nearly 10 minutes of footage of her going around the enclosure, so that would make a great episode of Reptiles Uncut, and I will leave that video in the end card of this one, so after you've seen this you can go and check that out if you're interested. So then, we have actually been through quite a lot in this video, because these are some kind of surprise new additions to a lot of my viewers, because I haven't really talked about them and I haven't really discussed my plans for them, so that is what I'm going to do now to try and clear a few things up. So then, as a bit of a brief introduction, I am in my reptile room, as it were, right now. To my right, we've got a 5 by 2 by 2 foot enclosure for my bearded dragon, the same size enclosure for my corn snake there, and a leopard gecko enclosure up there. If you want to find out more about that, then I will be doing a reptile room tour soon, because it is August and I do like to do one every month. But anyway, basically we had an empty void in the reptile room that I have been wanting to fill. Now, anybody that's been watching my videos in the past couple of months will know that I have been sort of really trying to figure out what I want to put in that space, because after I've filled it, I'm basically probably not going to be getting any more reptiles for a good long while. So what I want to get is what I really want to get, if you know what I mean. And these snakes really do fit that bill. So as I mentioned, I do have plans to breed this pair of snakes, probably next summer, after I've been able to brewmate them and they've reached full sexual maturity. Now, they do tend to reach sexual maturity, from what I've read, about 11 months old, which is a lot earlier than what I'd initially thought, because I'm used to hearing the rule for corn snakes, which is the rule of 3s, if you don't know. So let the females especially reach 3 years old, 3 feet long and 300 grams before trying to breed them. But with these snakes, because they are much smaller and they do grow quicker from what I've read, they can breed earlier. But anyway, without spoiling too much of the species spotlights video, the other plans for these snakes is that after I've quarantined them for about 2 months, I will be putting them into bioactive enclosures like all the rest of my reptiles, because that is what I believe is the best for them. And they will be going up on top of Char the bearded dragon up over there, which, you know, I know you can't see it, but you will do in the reptile room tour. And then that will leave us a 4 by 2 by 2 foot gap, which is an ideal size for the final reptile that I do want to put there. Now then, this video is more of just an exciting introductory video. I'm not going to talk any more about the snakes or my plans or anything now, because I'm going to save that for the future, because I do have a lot on there that I want to discuss, and this video's already been jam-packed enough. So anyway, I think we're going to call it quits here. So then guys, I do really hope that you did enjoy this video and that you are excited to see what's coming in the near future with these snakes, and of course the rest of my reptiles. Now, if you do want to see that, then I would really recommend subscribing to my channel, so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. But anyway, that's it for now, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. I swear down that this guy's such an attention seeker. In every single video he's always running around and bobbing his head and being dead excited, like, Char, you're a bearded dragon, not Optimus Prime. You know?